Your last video said, I'm enjoying this one. I wonder whether you want to say any more about that.
No.
You're enjoying it still?
I'm enjoying it still, yeah.
You don't want to tell anybody about the pain of putting on the tiny transfers?
Well, it's just one of those things about model producers now. Because this is 1/48 scale, you can get an awful lot of detail into it, and that means it looks more like a real aircraft, I suppose, is what you aim for. And one of the things about especially military aircraft is they have lots of small stencil instructions written all over them. Well, Edward, amongst others, supply you with all those stencils. You can see for all these cutouts where they've supplied transfers for these instructions, no matter how microscopic. They've supplied enough so if you lose some, you've got spares. But things like there,
I don't believe that's a transfer. I thought that was
that says ammunition.
Okay, move your hand.
Ammunition box.
I'm on Zoom. I'm just wait. No, move your hand. It won't even focus. It's so small.
And that says guns.
Oh, really? You see, they look like you've just done your chipping.
No.
Hold it still. Hold it still.
But you can see those steady lines.
Jesus. Okay.
There are instructions on...
Oh, and those red bits along the bottom. There's more along the bottom.
What red bits?
Along the bottom, the other side of the wing. Turn it back round where you were.
Red bits?
Turn it back round how it...
How was it? Don't you... Oh.
Okay, carry on.
There's instructions like here, like no step, that says. And that's an instruction about how much pressure to put in the tyre, which differs according to whether it's ashore or on board.
It won't focus.
No.
Well, it is focusing. Just let me look whilst it's laying there. Hold on. No, there aren't any red bits. Okay, I missaw.
And the same here. So there's a flap there for marked oil.
Yep.
There's a different flap there. That's for filling up the fuel tanks, telling you what octane fuel to put in. There's an instruction there not to stand on the wing walkway, which is here, while the wing is folding. I guess it's hydraulic folding, so if you were standing there, you get squashed. There's another instruction for the pressure in the rear tyre, the tail wheel.
I think we've got the picture.
Okay.
So how long did it take you to... How many days and years?
Well, I spent it over about 2 or 3 days in the end.
You looked pained every time I came in. Yeah.
So the next thing is to stick the wings on. Now, oddly, usually with kits these days, they'll incorporate a strut so that the angle of the wings is fixed. And oddly, in this Edward kit, they haven't. So to some extent, you're left to your own devices to work out the appropriate angle. But I think...
That looks all right to me.
Yeah, I'm going to do it by eye. So I think there's a centre section that's straight with a slight dihedral in the outer, and I think that's about right. So I'm just going to glue that.
Maybe the cat wants to glue it.
And then the same with the tail planes, because I think they will stay in place enough without being clamped in place, even if I could work out a way of clamping them. Nope.
Yeah. How will you clamp them?
Well, I won't. I think there's enough friction. I can put them in. Oh.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I won't be using super glue because that sets quickly. I'll be using ordinary polystyrene cement, which is much slower setting, and I will just line up things by eye. Tail planes, I think, are flat, and that works. Centre section flat, outer wings slight dihedral, and that will be about right, I think. Looks good to me, and that keeps dropping off. There you go.
So you're going to be doing gluing with a slow glue, and you're using Lego as support.
I was going to use Lego to produce something to brace it while it's set, but I don't think I need to bother with that.
Okay. Right.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Carry on.
Thank you.
You'd be all right without me?
It'll be difficult, but I will manage.